Cathie Wood's ETFs had a great year in 2020, but this meteoric rise suffered a huge dent when these funds were hit hard in 2021 and the beginning of 2022. Cathie Wood, however, remains unfazed by these developments. According to her, innovation stocks are not in a bubble but have instead entered deep value territory. In a conference last year, she urged investors to not drift from their styles but to keep their eyes on the prize. She added that Ark had the best research on innovation in the world and that she was positive the returns for the firm's clients over the next 5 years were going to be spectacular. Welcome to Wall Street Winners. Today we'll discuss Cathie Wood's top 10 stock picks for the next 5 years. Number 10. Teladoc Health Incorporated, TDOC. As its name suggests, Teladoc offers patients at home remote access to physicians. During the early stages of the pandemic, when the demand for virtual healthcare services boomed, the firm's unique value proposition rose to the forefront of the healthcare industry. After an incredible period of growth, the company's shares grew relatively slower as positive vaccine data and finally, the vaccines rolled out. While this may have dampened investor expectations for Teladoc Health's future growth trajectory, Ark Invest remains positive. According to securities filings, the firm owned 18.9 million shares of TDOC as of December 2021. With a total valuation of $1.7 billion, it represents 5.25% of the company's portfolio. Teladoc Health has been in Ark's portfolio since 2019 and remains one of the best virtual healthcare stocks on Wall Street. Number 9. Invitae Corporation, NVTA. The Invitae Corporation is a medical genetics company that seamlessly integrates genetic information into mainstream medicine. By doing so, it aims to improve the healthcare of people not just in the US and Canada, but on a global scale. Invitae offers genetic tests in several clinical areas, including neurology, cardiology, hereditary, cancer, oncology, pediatrics, metabolic conditions, and rare diseases. In addition, it also offers health data services and digital health solutions. Its client base includes patients, biopharma companies, health providers, and other partners. Ark had first purchased a stake in the company in the fourth quarter of 2016. Since then, it has added to the initial investment and now owns 26.7 million shares worth nearly $407 million. On the other hand, the hedge fund sentiment around the stock is mixed. Number 8. Twilio Incorporated, TWLO. Twilio, which owns and runs a cloud communication platform, saw a massive boost during the pandemic. The shift to virtual realms of work accelerated the adoption of Twilio's cloud-based integrated communications platform since it offered diverse companies the chance to embed digital communications capabilities into consumer-facing apps. With Twilio, video, voice calls, SMS, fax, email, and other modes of communication could be embedded without the need to build back-end infrastructure and interfaces. Currently, its addressable market is more than $40 billion, and it is expected to grow by 50% in the next few years. Investors also expect its gross margin to expand from 54% to its long-term goal of 60 to 65%. Ark owns 4 million shares in TWLO, worth about $1 million and accounting for 3.23% of its portfolio. Twilio has been a part of its portfolio since Q4 of 2016. Number 7. Intellia Therapeutics Incorporated, NTLA. Intellia Therapeutics is a leading genome editing company that is focused on the development and research of proprietary, potentially curative therapeutics using the CRISPR-Cas9 system. Its mission is to transform medicine by permanently editing disease-associated genes in human bodies with a single treatment course. The company's potent combination of scientific, technical, and clinical development experience gives it a unique opportunity to unlock revolutionary therapeutic applications and create new products. At the end of December 2021, Ark owned 7.9 shares of Intellia worth about $936 million. The firm has been a part of Ark's portfolio since Q4 2016 and currently represents 2.82% of the fund's portfolio. Number 6. Trimble Incorporated, TRMB. Trimble provides advanced location-based software solutions around the world. The company integrates its impeccable positioning expertise in laser, optical, inertial, and GPS technologies with application software, services, and wireless communications to provide comprehensive commercial solutions. The industrial technology company is transforming the way the world works with its innovative solutions that bridge the gap between the physical and digital worlds, thus enabling customers to thrive. So it's no wonder that it's one of Ark Invest's top stock picks. Trimble has been a part of Ark's portfolio since the fourth quarter of 2016. At the end of Q4 2021, the fund owned more than 4.7 million shares, amounting to a total of $417 million. It represents 1.26% of the portfolio. Number 5. Twitter Incorporated, TWTR. Twitter's social networking platform needs no introduction. After a rocky start to the year, following the January 6th insurrection and questions regarding its user base, Twitter had exceptionally strong fourth quarter earnings to become one of the top performers in the index. This was all thanks to the rapidly evolving product roadmap that introduced Fleets, Review, and Spaces. The improvements to the user experience and advertising strategies make the platform more accessible and offer more opportunities to its growing community. According to the latest data, Ark owned more than 17.2 million shares of Twitter at the end of December 2021. Currently valued at over $745 million, Cathie Wood had first bought a stake in the company in Q4 2016. Number 4. CRISPR Therapeutics AG, CRSP. CRISPR Therapeutics is yet another gene editing company in Ark's portfolio. It focuses on developing transformative gene-based medicines for serious human ailments using clustered, regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats or CRISPR technology. It has a range of therapeutic programs that cover several disease areas, including oncology, regenerative medicine, hemoglobinopathies, and rare diseases. It has been a part of Ark's portfolio since the second quarter of 2017 with minor interruptions. At the end of December 2021, it was reported that Ark held 9 million shares in the company, valued at around $688 million. Number 3. Tesla Incorporated, TSLA. Tesla has been on the radar of several elite investors for a while now, and for good reason. As you may already know, the company led by Elon Musk as its CEO manufactures and markets electric vehicles and other clean energy solutions like solar power packs. With oil prices remaining highly volatile around the world, first due to the pandemic and now due to the Ukraine-Russia conflict, hedge funds have been piling into this stock in recent months, as it could be the next big revolution. At the end of the fourth quarter of 2021, nearly 91 hedge funds held stakes worth $12.9 billion in Tesla Incorporated compared to the previous quarter, where only $10.6 billion had been invested. As of the end of 2021's fourth quarter, Ark Invest had nearly 1.9 million Tesla shares, accounting for 6.15% of its portfolio. Tesla is Cathie Wood's biggest holding to date in her flagship fund, and the stock almost doubled in gains in 2021. The EV giant has always been in her flagship fund's portfolio since the fourth quarter of 2016, except for a small gap in 2017. Number 2. Block Incorporated, SQ. Block is a hybrid of two businesses, Seller Business and Cash App, on one integrated platform. It is one of Wall Street's most favored payments stocks. Its seller business charges SMEs about 3% for payment processing and offers other services like instant funds access and comprehensive software that makes payroll and customer engagement easier. Its Cash App is a leading digital financial services provider for direct consumers. The combined business has grown at 37% CAGR over the last 5 years to $2.7 billion, and it shows impressive potential for long-term growth. The latest 13F filings indicate that Ark owned more than 6.1 million shares of Block at the end of December 2021. The valuation of the stock was at $997 million and represented 3.01% of Ark's portfolio. Number 1. Veracyte Incorporated, VCYT. Veracyte is a leading molecular diagnostics company that utilizes genomic technology to resolve any diagnostic ambiguities. Some projects it has in the pipeline include the AFMA thyroid FNA analysis for the diagnosis of thyroid cancer based on its proprietary gene expression classifier. It also offers bronchial genomic classifiers and assay to evaluate people with lung nodules that are suspected symptoms of lung cancer. Its tests drastically improve clinical outcomes for patients by addressing the issue of inconclusive tests that are associated with traditional diagnostic methods. Veracyte has been a part of Cathie Wood's funds portfolio since Q4 2016. In the last 2 quarters of 2021, her hedge fund aggressively raised the stakes in the firm and currently owns more than 8.2 million shares that are worth above $338 million. After rising to fame and surging by nearly 150% in 2020, Cathie Wood's flagship Ark Innovation Fund fell by 24% in 2021, losing more than a fifth of its value. However, its S&P was up 27%, and Ark Invest kicked off 2022 by doubling down on some of her favorite growth stocks like Roblox and Block. Ark Innovation's other top holdings include Coinbase, which deals with cryptocurrency, Roku, which deals with hardware digital media players, and Zoom, the proprietary video telephony software program. The fund also has sizable positions in Unity Software, Exact Sciences, and Spotify. Do you think Cathie Wood's statements will ring true? Which stock are you planning to buy from her picks? Comment below. If you liked our video, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell button, and turn on the notification bell. Share the video as far as possible because the more you know, the more you grow. Goodbye.